go crazy and stuff. Yeah, so key input in Source SDK, game characters talking to each other. It's nice to do this in Hammer and Base Poser or something. I could blow them up. There's some Strata Hammer or something. Some other hammer. I really wanted to compile my own hammer. I always go down all these rabbit holes. Create like a game story. I just need to open my notebook and just put it all in here. I heard that there was some AI from NVIDIA. I could probably parse out all the text. There's 2 formulations that I want to implement. Maybe even 3. HTML. I gotta get this HTML object. So it's dynamic, easy copy paste. Okay. Doing vGUI seems to be just a massacre of coding. I like this code right here. It needs some sort of focus. I do have the code in the other one. I could go take a look. So on thing function. Not really supposed to do it like this. I think there should be this variable called that one. The G_P input system. Now they recommend to use the on key pressed. That never works, and I know how the on focus is on this. It's terrible. This is not even defined. Yeah, it is. It's somewhere. Yeah, it's a core system. What is this P4 thing? I kept hearing things about it. I guess it's the Pentium 4, the compatibility. Let's find this thing. Yeah, on key type seems to work. But it's super annoying. It doesn't want to work. What we really need to do is just find this header and just try to do all 3 things extremely quickly and just make a spaghetti. Soup spaghetti. Oh, it's not obvious what I need to include. I think it's this thing, input system. I think I need C auto game system so I could fire game events. But I could always be wrong, so I usually am, because I'm all about doing things more wrong. Okay. On think. It's not something I do, this is something the computer does for me. Let's go ask it. Because last time the AI told me not to do this. Forced decision think? Oh, it sounds like AI code. AI event normal. This code right here is like my favorite. It relies on stupid ass crap being compiled into an MDL format and calling it back. When you deal with this in multiplayer, there's like all these bugs because nobody cares. Like the wiki's all outdated on it too. It's pretty cool. Alright, so console panel uses on think. How does it... Where's the stupid callback hook? That's all I really need. Oh, dumbass. No, I didn't switch with semicolon. Where's the... Oh, I don't need to call it, I think. It'll just work. Let's go and see what frame does. Oh, a piece of crap. It's not what I wanted. I love it when it does this. Alright, it actually works. In certain Visual Studio versions, that doesn't work. You have to like go and just like dig into like some basket your file system. I'm like, all right, now I know where H file is located by hand. It's kind of like one of those things in C++ where you're just like, I might as well have made this in C. It's like the same thing, just cleaner. And we just put this right control in there. I have certainly the logic already kind of prepared here. I have the logic elsewhere, what I'm trying to do, but I just need this for like a basic. Okay, good. Just like this button down. Copy paste this a bunch of times. Now this is the logic. Just do random stuff. Let's actually make this a little funner. I don't know what all this X and Y stuff means. Like, supposedly it'd be a lot better to just take the full screen and draw on these. Get a GitHub here. Cloud computing, iOS. Oh wow. And then what I do, I don't know if I have this here. Oh, I do. It's just another thing. I love GitHub. Like, my GitHub's turned into like just like landfill dumpsters. If you try to go into the dumpster, you end up in a world of landfills. And then you're just like, oh, this is so cool. I could just like do all this stuff. And then you forget where you even got here. This, man. really cool Kotlin Android project, and that'll like never end their life. Maybe it had something to do with eGUI. Oh yeah. This was like made 3 hours ago. Okay. Yeah, this has a little bit better like syntax. Yeah, I wanted to make some sort of texture. I think it had something to do with this. Projection matrices. Alright, let's see if just this crap works. I'll just keep that. Oops. I always love it when like X and Y get mixed up here. It causes this really cool bug. Alright. Okay, this is the first thing I wanted to kind of see if this will work. It's probably going to tell me you can't do this, or it's just going to ignore the whole thing. Put breakpoints here. I already have like 1 million breakpoints. I found myself deja vuing yesterday. I was like, oh, I'm just sitting in Source, waiting for the next breakpoint to hit. And my hand is like just, without control, spamming the next continue key. And the hack is just not to do it. Just to run it, see if it works, then go back and breakpoint it. So this is the remake of my mind. It works. I can't believe it. I can't believe that works. And obviously, I know the fact that it's spamming to the council. That's like okay. And that just made it disappear. Let's just fix that real quick. What I don't like is, why did that not even move the player? It moved the other surface, the other sprite. Alright, center. Where's it drawing this shit? Yeah, the person. Oh, because we don't have a player X and Y. Now this is just like a platformer inside of Source main menu. And I'm not gonna make this too complicated, but this is already like really cool. Sure, let's make X and Y wrong. How did this happen? Alright, so there's like a little problem here that I noticed. For some reason, if you keep calling draw texture rect, you can't do it one after the other and just keep switching the texture. Which, like in my sprite system, I know I could design it to do that, but they did some crap where like you have to explicitly again call this fucking crap. I don't know, I couldn't get it to work, but you have to set the draw texture, and then draw texture size or something, and then create the vertices and the draw texture polygon, and then it works to have multiple And I had to just like spaghetti code this. I was like, I need to just see if it works. And the first call will work, but this ones after it will like not draw or something, or it'll draw the last one. It's stupid like that. Like when you see that and you're like, oh, it's obvious. Like you can't do it that way. So let's just initialize this kind of properly, so we're not like completely just stupid madmen. This is how you kind of start a 2D platformer out. You just get like 5 sprites, a player sprite, a ground sprite, and some platform sprites. And from there on, you can do a lot. You can start doing ABV collision, and just do that manually real quick with some if statements. And from there, you really just do like a jump and stuff. And then you can start morphing it and mutating it into a really complicated thing. But it's a lot easier to get used to the graphics platform by doing it this way. Alright, so we have this thing. It's like, there's a lot of things at play, like your sprite manager, your input, maybe your sound, if you have sound. Let's just set this to the next thing. Nope. I have to look at the keyboard. Fuck. It's like hard. Shit. Oh my god, what did I just do? The copy paste in Visual Studio is crap. This is why you have to like switch off and on with Notepad++ when you write these files. It'll just like make you more healthy. No carpal tunnel. It's like you have to wait and it's all timed. It's like timing. Yeah, this is the thing that they need in these new autos, is to strip down Notepad terminal thing. You just need the Notepad, the terminal, a timer system where you could actually customize your direct input, some sort of driver selection, DirectX or direct input or GLFW, so you could have a different systems. Depending on your system, it's going to be like either super fast or super twitchy, because like your system will just like do the RAM spike, and that'll kill you because your RAM is always spiking when you do this crap. Alright, we have our X, Y's, and player. Alright, we have everything. We don't have everything. We've deprecated and not used the player. Let's go to our draw call. So like, imagine this is like Pi game, or a really simple like Space War, or some other really simple like 2D, Unity, C#, blah blah blah, Python thing, and we're using source here. So it's nice to be able to do this on the main menu, because like your load time, you don't even need like a bind injection to like Lua. Even though I would like to actually have 2 menus, one bind injection Lua, one bind injection Python. And then just add IMGUI and just mix all the 3 and just create a monster abomination. And then hook that up to the workshop and just let people sit there and create a lot of trash and garbage and waste, because that would be like development. Alright, it's not working at all. Okay, that works. Only space works. ASDW is not working for whatever reason. Let's try TFRG. Yeah, that works. But it's all backwards. Yeah, and this is backwards. The 0 actually starts here. That's why I kind of did it in a certain way where it would be like you would want it to be. So when you actually tried it, you can see what the error is. And the error is X and Y is bad. Okay. So this will just be like a platform. This will be the ground, right? We're moving the ground. Let's look at the code here. So I have the code to create a platformer. I have two engines, one in WebGL and one in C++ OpenGL. So when we press G and T, that's wrong. That should be Y instead of X. And H and F, okay, we're moving the ground. How do we move the player? WASD, okay. So we need to move the player plus X. That's D or A. Oh, he does move. Perfect. Oh, that's how the coordinates work. That's where I dumbassed it. The draw rect is not the same way. Okay, that's good that I did that because that gives me, I didn't think it worked that way. Like, according to the API, cool, we could morph the player. But actually using the triangles so we could do the separating axis theorem and have these triangles like get destroyed. And that's how we could do the floor here. We need to get, that's clickable. Now because this is clickable, whenever this options was over it, it was getting in the way. I didn't know that. Like this logo right here is annoying because I don't know how you get rid of it. I mean, I kind of do. You just load the game logo, or you could just deprecate it and send a file and go away. But I was thinking of how I overwrite it or modify it with the code. And we'll try to find out in the meantime on how to do that. Let's see what I need to do. Is of course go look at the leak and just find the game info file, find that string, and just like paint a target. That's always how you do things whenever you want to destroy them. Or I mean, sorry, mod. Yeah, annoying. I can't like fix this because this thing is in the way. It's always been there. Okay, this is what we want. This title 2 shit. This is what it is. It's Half-Life 2 DM, right? Yeah. It's Half-Life 2 mod, not a DM. There's no O. What if I put a 0 here? Just like fix it like this. That'll be fix number 1. Hack number 1. Okay. Let's okay, that's fine. Do want to be fixing this as I'm going along because there's like going to be a lot more than this. This is just like the beginning of the epitome of the grueling, suffering doom. And the battery's going to run out on the webcam anyway. Okay. So let's get our search everything going. Oh, this is a profile. The DME, the Grand Planar. It's like an important file. It has like shading stuff and modeling stuff. Alright, let's just search everything. Title 2, like Can I search in here about title 2? Menu title 2, main menu. Alright, so it's not a part of source. Then I want to have a GL tiny loader, UFDX, maybe ASIN. This is my GLTF loader. I mean, GLTF tiny loader. It is broken. Big garbage. So the first thing to get the GLTF loader would be make a cube in Blender. Super simple. Maybe texture, maybe even have one that's not textured, have one that's textured. And then later maybe have a PBR texture, and then later a few bones or something, or a bone or two, just to test. Yeah, that'll take like months, I think. With my skills, like, I know what to do. Just make an OBJ file loader. Just literally copy paste OBJ. Oh yeah, but that reminds me. I was doing this, right? So this is a AI generator for OBJ, small OBJ, I called it. It doesn't generate very accurate 3D models, but it's just like very low performance. Yeah. Oops. All right. Yeah, so I want to use this OBJ file, so I can just like keep loading OBJ files. I made this little thing a little while ago. I forgot about it, kind of. Well, it's one of those really cool things you can't like unremember. Is this one of the models it generated? Well, no. As soon as it opens it. Just need to go to the folder. Let's see, does it look like trash? Yeah, it's probably one of the ones. The thing can't load it. It means I used the AI to generate it. But I tell the AI something like very specific. Like, hey, just give me the text. So what this does, it's a very interesting thing. I tried to already kind of like pre-automate it. Create a 3D model of RTS unit in OBJ format with 300 triangles. Llama doesn't work, even though it's like probably running. What the fuck is it? See, it should be running. Or insurance company fraud. Damn it, the browser sent a request. Stupid old llama. Oh. That's what you do. You just like don't go through the median tutorials that explain something that was AI generated anyway. Yeah, but why is my CLI all fucked up? I should be able to just do this. Fuck. Damn it. Yeah, so you can just call rest and put this into your game. Because the cool thing would be, like, when you have, like, NPCs talk to each other, you create dialogue, and then you could just monolithically, or undirectedly, or some other not made-up keyword, interrupt. Oh, that's cool. Look at all these fucking bots. Create so much affiliate spam everywhere. Okay. Yeah, I tried to implement a llama C++ in Source SDK. It doesn't work because C++ is incompatible. But there's a llama HPP, but it's really just a stupid ass curl wrapper. It's like the same thing I'm doing with PHP. But yeah, you just like call curl. That's like cheating though, because you're not loading the model inside of Source client DLL doing something monsters that I was trying to do. Yeah, just like ship your game with 404 gigs just to be like, oh yeah, our fucking game runs fucking DeepSeek R1 with 6,071 parameters. Your video card can't handle it. And your fucking hard drive just die. Steam will fucking store ban you from having this game. That would be actually pretty cool. Okay, let's generate. We can enable verbose. Really what I wanted to do is just demonstrate that a llama runs on my stupid computer. My computer is like not stupid today because like I disabled the mic because it's calling USB a CPI failure. It's always like great when that happens. They're like, oh, I'm going to spend the rest of my life motherboard tech support. Really all I need to do is load up Hammer and start making the game story mode. Alright, so we have our characters that were all AI generated. Now, like, this AI generated character, there are real problems here. His face looks like a zombie was like smashed in the face, and the vertices just look awful. I don't know. This one just turned out awful. This one turned out pretty good. This one's like in the middle somewhere of those two. But it could be because it's large, and I was like thinking like maybe I should just keep it large. But you can still see like stupid artifacts in this one. Like there's like on the stomach, there's just like triangles, but it actually looks good. It's like looks like it's part of the tattoo. So I was like, whatever. Like these old guys, it's like people are sick of looking at this. They're just like, who cares if you can make all the animations work on them? It's like better looking at this. When you look at new models in the engine, you're just like, oh, it's perfect. And there's other stuff like shaders that I tried to add that don't render. That it's just like an invisible thing. Why the fuck? I always have to like load a file and like resave it. It's just stupid. Like, this hammer is very nice. I appreciate all they've done, but I want an open source hammer. Especially this menu right here. It's just like beautiful. But then it's like, it doesn't do certain shit. There's bugs. Like, if you go to my characters folder, it knows the folder is there, but it doesn't display the models. It's completely fucked. Like, whatever they did, they're idiots. They have this like really nice feature of ignore TF2 economy. And it's just like, alright, we need a scripted sequence. I think we do. It's like a fake scripted sequence thing. There's a reason I'm doing it like this. I think there is. At least I'm like lying to myself for now. But there is. Okay. That'll be the end of my map editing for now. Whatever. Because you can like hand-in-hand work with series. This is a very good file. I like this file. Reset Visual Studio. I might need some shit like this. To develop a command prompt for Visual Studio 2022. You use this thing to like compile files manually. Yeah, of course it's not. Know where it is. It's not in path. The problem. And I'm not going to reinstall it just to put it in path. I'll never do that. Go like the entire registry by hand before I do that. That's like half my life right there. Of course that's not going to work. Okay, it's not here. It should tell us here somewhere. Like, where does it install this crap? Cares about a llama. Ah, it's not here. Oh, it's already here. Oops. This is dumb. Oh, I know how to do it. I hate not memorizing these commands because it's like it's just so basic to do this. Like the process is running. Yeah, and it's just how to get the process location. Damn it. We got the ID. Okay, that's where it's at. Okay, cool. If we do this. I don't think that's the right command. What the fuck did it say? The command llama was not found. Use /llama instead. Who cares about this /llama instead? Oh, it's telling me the processes for a llama. It's confused. It's not right. I've got models loaded in this fucking thing. Take up load shit ton of space. Well, not that much. Only that much. But I don't want to re-download a model if I run a command. Alright, llama 2 uncensored. What are we using with this? .2, okay. Just want to do a regular good old 3.2 llama and make me an OBG file thing. Of course we're gonna need that / bullshit. Onto modal image. Run is the command. No, where's the stupid? They removed it. Guess it's loading it or what? Stupid thing. Alright. Okay, so it can bullshit. Then, for our voice acting choreography, we have some sort of other model called Speech T5 TPS. This is probably like the most mainline fucking shit. You do need a Conda environment to run this. I don't know why that. You do need like a ton of garbage to run in order to have this run. And then so it needs a HTTP fucking wrapper that serves it. Yeah, so it's like a huge project. It looks like it's small, but there's a ton of stuff to do with this. Sampling rate has to be 41,800 or whatever, the default for source, because it won't read anything else. Yeah, so I made it generate all those files. Just do this real quick. Be our second test, and I made like these inputs. What are the inputs? Where's the text? Oh, your project manager, current task put into MySQL.
Why don't you turn the hot water on? You do, see how long this takes me.
Okay, change voice, make ground voice. The only thing I need is what environment name this was. Should say in here. Oh, I saved it in a different folder that I have to just dig through. Oh no. I don't remember what it's called. There's a lot of files. I'm just going to skip all that. Go condoless environments, damn it. We could just type in 2 or 3 commands and be done with this part. Well, I'll have to tell a few other things. Okay. Okay, this is a command. It's doable. I don't think we're going to go crazy trying to do this. I already kind of did, but I went to sleep and forgot, like, oh, it's outside this universe or something. Alright, let's just activate this shit. It's like I learned the hard way, how to organize all this crap. Okay, we need that one to be activated. It turns into a bunch of blah after a while. It's just like I'm just creating the bloated blob. And it's just like bloating inside of me now. I can't do anything. The computer just turns into like mush. Just stops. It was just like, I was watching YouTube and it was just like hiccuping every second. I was like, oh, really? It's like the people on YouTube that are humans sound like robots now. This is a really cool effect. I should have actually recorded some of that. I'm going to activate this. I think it's just conda activate that. Like it has to be that command. Maybe anaconda? Alright, I guess the command right. I did one command right today. I already feel like really proud of myself. This is more of a test. The problem with this test is it dumps all the files into run directory and it's just like kind of garbagey. See how long it takes. It should take like a few minutes. It's about a second per second replace. What this thing does is it also parses the speech response. So he says, here's the response. Create a wooden hammer, format, create model of hammer. So this is the OpenJ file, right? The reason I made it respond like this right? So I can like make OpenJ files like this. And obviously I'm not going to sit there and copy paste this single one of them, but that's how you test it. And like there's things going wrong with this. This is the vertices, these are the faces. How do I save this? This is still not an OBJ file. It's like make a hat. It's easier to just like model your own than having to do all this. And I have like no idea how to do reinforcement learning in order to like parameterize or whatever they call it. Or the input output. How are you supposed to connect the LLM to a reinforcement model? Just like these ones. But I was just thinking, just like ask the LLM, do I go forward or backward? Tell it it's playing a dungeon game. And then just have the reinforcement model like being turned off and on by the LLM, like, okay, I'm in play mode, so therefore a reinforcement model takes over. I'm not in play mode, I will go into dungeon or RPG mode. Okay, so we have that. So now we need, like, when we press a button, say we press C, I have the code somewhere here, it's like ready. I overrode some shit and just copy pasted much shit that didn't work. Now we're gonna just like borrow from garbage can. Well, it's good to dig in the garbage can. Good, like, find recyclables. Yeah. Or I could just do .wave quote. That'll send me to where I need to go. All right, so the GUI surface play sound, main focused. I don't think the sound exists on my hard drive, but it's always nice when it's like the actual sound file just being called. I think Source is stupid and doesn't support MP3, even though like it kind of looks like it does now. We could make it support OGG and MP3. OGG's a little better. So if you're like, if you actually have to generate the sound somewhere else, not on the person's computer and send them over, but it's better to generate them on the person's computer because then it'd be better to just load them in memory. Don't even write to the hard drive ever. Try to not write to the hard drive. Therefore, just like save the person's hard drive from crashing. And you like make a parser and make every ID being wrote to a text file. The hard drive later turns into like a header file for files and dies. And then you can't like even recover the data because there's so many headers. Because the recovery program gets hard drive corruption from trying to recover hard drive corruption. So it's trying to read and write a bunch of headers and the matrices file kills it. It's like an inception of hard drive corruption. I don't know why I think of these things, but it's kind of like common sense. Think about it. Like common logic. I mean, common sense of common logic. There we are. Nobody ever likes to talk about common sense and common logic. They seem to be like always trying to lie around it. Okay, let's just see if sounds work. It's like a bunch of just weird testing. What the fuck? That's not what it was supposed to say. Whatever that does, it plays too fast. It's actually kind of cool. Alright, let's test our sound. Can we specify just a random file on the drive here? Just make it do a curl wget? Or we could just tell the Python to generate it right inside the source folder. It's always like logical. Alright, why is it not working? For some reason our thing's still messed up. Oh yeah, the player needs to be fixed. How do we fix this player thing? I know how. We're gonna make another player. Just to focus on like mass production. Oh, I forgot to hit that. Oh, great. I forgot what I was doing and just did something else. See if this will just work. This is just how it has to be. Okay, and then we have to do to modify the voice. Change voice and make your own voice. Oh, you can make your own voice? That's pretty cool. Sounds like a waste of time though. You have to like actually do something. It's like, what does all this like torch tensor and embedded data set mean? Sounds like they're trying to multiply matrices and vectors instead. It's like convoluted. I just like mass replacing stuff. It's a lot faster. All right, how do we generate this decoder speaker embeddings? Hello, my dog is so cute. Return Tensors PT. I want to go to the fucking page. Why the fuck are these two mentally stupid? Oh, because sample rate is set to garbage. Here the sample rate is also garbage. I have to fix it for both. The sample rate is kind of like sound speed rate, but in a different sense. It's not being timed right or something. And you could, yeah, not gonna go into all that audio fucking theory crap. The fucking shit is like a speaker and a wave travels kind of like a proton, but it's like at certain wavelengths because of the annotation of the vibrations and other things canceling sound. The signal can be lost because it's creating sine waves of digital crap with the capacitors and the amplifiers and all that crap. Yeah, it's just like you want a certain sample rate. So all I want to do is get the number correct. Hey, I don't like stuff, whatever. And then when you export, it'll show you what sample rate you need. So we want this 44 100 hertz. So there's this PMA stuff. That's just how it packs it, I guess. Whatever. It'd be nice to go into all this, like, because float is faster or something. But this is set to the right sample rate. So let's open that file here. Like what I knew I would have to open it in here, but we'll mess with the voice sounds later. Yeah, because you could just take like stupid ass people talking on YouTube for like hours about conspiracy garbage and then just like recycle their voice. I think they could like sue you, but some of them like should pay you doing such a thing. Like you put their voice in a video game and just like advertise their YouTube channel. Okay, so it's these 4 and 5 that have different sample rates. Because our engine will not sample these 1600 ones. They sound good here, the stupid media player. They won't sound good. So we have a problem here. Mismatch of identities or amplitudes or something. Let's go read the documentation for a second and Go ahead, go and get all this done today. Gotta go eat something, really. This is like an ongoing, like a lot of things project. Alright, did we compile this? Yes, I think it compiled to 0 and maybe we could copy. Why am I manually copying this? Because that's just like my flow. I remember that it would never work in Visual Studio 2010. It auto-copies it, and I could probably get it to auto-copy twice to the game and to the source mods directory. Just like modifying the VPC one time. It should not be a bad idea, I just haven't thought of it yet. Maybe I did, it's like, oh, this all work. And this is like more work. Then you want to have control of this, that's the other problem. The control is really the key here. Something. Shit. Alright, so the sound file doesn't exist. You assume council spam. And it's gonna play it like 50 million times because like the way I made the input work is not event driven. I could make it event driven from a non-event driven thing. You map the keys and you map them when the event stops or whatever. We're in the right folder, yeah. Sounds.cache, so like the sound won't be cached, it's not inside the manifest file. Will it just like help me and like put them in cache? I don't really care. Let's just put the ones that sound like Bugs Bunny Squirrel, because it's the right sample rate, so we'll see what happens here. Because the sound systems, they work different. They have their own amplitude controllers in here. Their speed. While the Audacity uses more formal approach, this uses more of this like, we assume this is only this format. Okay. I'm pressing Z or X and using the source engine in order to play that. So it still sounds squirrel. I don't know like what the sample rate parameter might be, like just play it faster. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm down. It's just like one little change actually helps me like that. Will it change? It caches the sound. Blocking get data pointer, async force. What the fuck? Okay. That sounds like something good I'm doing. Okay. Okay, the character now moves like the wrong way. Oh no. Right and left is right. This is wrong. I need to switch W and A. Okay. It's funny how it plays it. It like restarts it. It won't like override the other stream, which I wanted to do too, but there's like y minus y plus. Why is it plus or minus or y? Find x. It's right here. happens when you press X. Okay, mini focus 2, we'll modify that. We'll just like, okay, we have X, C, I'll make this into a piano keyboard of like my GLFW game projects. It's just a bunch of crap. You don't know what's bound to what. It's just random. You have to find out. It's like a new game world every time. Yeah, perfect. Doing a lot of like intense coding there. You should just like rename this. So like I don't want to do any work. I'm going to go into this file and rename this. Since I already have it named like that, there this. And just do replace all. Obviously it doesn't follow my program because it's like stupider than dumb. And like make my life harder. I don't know why. Okay, mini focus 1 is the unique one. The thing about this, let's just try to fix everything. The other thing about this is I wanted to look at the documentation, damn it. And why am I so mad? Because the voices don't change. Blah, 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 blah. Why do they just like not want people to know how to use this? Hello, my dog is cute. Hello, my dog is cooler than you. Alright, I just do this on my own. I don't even need this stupid model. Developed by those names I can't read even. Really long vowel. Yeah, there's some other speech models, but I need, oh wow. So we could increase the token size, update batch frequency to seed, FP16, so that makes a floating point 16. I think that's what that means, but I could be wrong. Okay, this is the one I wanted to go to. We'll take a look at the median one too. And here somewhere it should list the voice file. There's more models here to download. 10 hours of speech library. Wow. Yes, so we could have different languages to make your game in a different language. And you don't have to like hire translators, you can just do this. And it's actually like faster. I mean, like your computer might like melt. So like, I like how Apex Legends lists your GPU and CPU. That's the other thing, temperature. They actually expanded their source map file somehow. I think it's a part of Strata. Text. This is done. All right. I'm over it. I need the voices to change. I just don't know how the file thingy is list of voices, so I ask you how, and here is my file. Please change voices for all the generated files. I hope he thinks I'm like smart and dumb. Okay. Yeah, the math is Arctic vectors, the X vector. So we need to just specify different X vectors here. Inputs, voice embedding, decoder. Where's this stupid X vector? Oh yeah, so we need to change it from 376, 7306. But where's the table? I want to make every speaker embedding custom. Alright, done this. Alright, so we want Canadian and Indian. Can't have like more. I thought they were like, I remember looking at this and it was just like everybody was on there. Does it play this? Alright, that's like insane. Oh, those are the divide speakers. 512 element X vectors. Okay. So this is quite a big set, yeah. And you have to like do this kind of in waves, I guess. Damn it, I shouldn't have ran that. Oh. So how do I specify this vector? Take that, damn it. So it's not going to do anything. It'd be nice to automate this part. It's just like fucking, what am I gonna do? Copy these fucking stupid float, 64 float values? I'm guessing that's what I need to do. I need to like copy this into like here. I don't know how that works, but I'm guessing maybe this A index number is what goes into here. Let's just do this. I'm bored of this. But that should be the right data set for this. It was like big. This might like, oh shit, I overrode my other file. Damn it. It's bad. Like keeping around a lot of imported garbage. It's like good. Alright, let's just run this. It takes in a minute to do this too. It's not like you can have the client do this on the computer. You could use eSpeak. It's pretty like nice performance. but it sounds all robotic. Like you could use it for all your robot voices, and it's kind of choppy. Like this is a lot cleaner in terms of the audio quality. Yeah, it just sounds like natural. It's always a little slow. It'd be a little slow for like chat, but still use it for chat. I mean, chat, bot, Twitch, Discord thing. You could also use it for do the same shit for images. Just make an image generator, make the shit big. Yeah, it is a like Britishy English voice. Is that the same voice? It should have been different. Oh, I didn't embed it. Alright, I'm an idiot. I'm bad at coding. I forgot to add 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oops. Fuck. Alright. Just gotta run this shit again. Yeah, and so it has to be like a PHP or Python web HTTP server runner that just sits there and runs this. While the other thing chats to the chatbot. Just adding this code. This is not going to be like the final products of this either. Damn it. I need to do the other thing. Let's try to do the other thing real quick. I'll finish it later. Wow. There's all this crap. Confused already. This looks like a blob of crap. Alright, override on paint, on thing. 3D panel, render param for material view, etc. Let's just copy paste this shit in. This will be called Cool Cube. Oh, wonderful. Easiest way is just to take stuff out of the AI thing, create a new text file within your Visual Studio. So your copy paste is like the same Twitch. You can't do it with stupid. I wonder if you could add text files in these stupid VPC projects. It's so garbage. Alright, let me just do this. thing I want to do, but whatever. I want to use this old school crap. What the hell, the kind of crap do I have loaded here? I'm just gonna have to like do this through chaos because this like stupid shader folder doesn't compile anyway. Some other folders do compile, but it's not inside this project. I don't even know why I'm saving it here. What should this shit be called? I can just try to compile this manually, I guess, just to see if I can get this stupid shader to run manually. All it's doing is just doing a matrix rotation, so it's not very hard. Then I won't have this common file from source, but I could hack that. Did we do this? No, we did this crap. We did this crap. I don't like how it's like not capitalizing anything correctly. It's just like reminding me of more garbage and I have to deal with later. So stupid. Wow, okay. I have to like drill to the center of the earth of the directory. Okay, shader, cube, avatar, panel, .h. I'd be surprised if it only works with this many, like, this little variables. Try to, but as little as variables as possible actually increases the possibilities later of modding it possible a lot. Why is it giving me another shader thing? The vertex shader? Alright, we'll say that's the right location. This is the fragment shader, because you can see that the color is being set to the texture. We also need a vertex shader. I think it gave me like 3 different solutions. Whatever. Says to name this. I'll just name it this. I'll just keep this all disorganized. So, oh, it doesn't let me copy paste. It's magic. New Windows is like being stupid. It doesn't work. Okay. Blah blah blah. It's a really like crazy answer that you gave. It's like usually it'll just say I can't give you the answer to this. You're dumb. I'm just trying to torture me with something that can't be done. This hallucination bar somehow didn't go off. Alright, make 3D cube. Test. ML shader. Okay. That's done. Let's copy paste their shit. Alright. It made the mini focus thing. Copy that file? I don't even know. We'll find out once we hit like the C button. Didn't do it right. All right. That's garbage. Down the apocalypse 7-Eleven food. Huh. Okay. Well, do this. I really need dialogue. That's like really cool. While the dialogue, well, it needs to precache somehow. There has to be like a 10-second at least forward delay for all this to work. That's like what I'm realizing. Oh, this sample rate is actually right. Yep. Oh, But it played the other shit. Fuck. No jumper rate. Damn it. Oh, it's never gonna work. Cool. And that's what I was trying to fix, you know. Trying to. If I didn't fix it, I broke it more. I'll just override those files because I'm lazy. And that's like productive. So I guess we'll just change the sample rate to what it wants. I don't know. Tensors PT inputs. Return tensors. They're all PT, whatever that means. Alright, make voice 5. I'll only be here for another minute. I'm just like so hungry. Alright, can we play our little game in the process? Like, my game is like really cool. Damn it. I messed up already. Like, I need to like have it like tell me where this is located. Oh, it's the right control. Alright, so then this needs to like move around. I lost all the other ones. Damn it. Let's just copy the files. Oh, this folder. This folder to this folder from this folder. Okay. Is it done? How do we know? Okay, that sounds weird. Sounds mental. Sounds dumb. Mental. Like, why is it garbage? Yeah, it's garbage. But that's unacceptable because you're doing this and you're getting like these like... Can we list the bitrate right here? I mean the sample rate. No. You got all this like stupid garbage shit. It's just like you can't have the one you need. Okay, I'm not gonna make fun of all these other ones because they're insignificant. Now that we just test if they play. Okay, so if we save them to the other length, these are the L files, right? Save them to this. Okay, this sample rate works right. What were you just trying to say there? Why am I backing this up? Because recording is good. That's my like focus of the day. Okay, so these should be the right sample rate. Let's see how they actually play. Plays out, play. Something. Okay. Whatever. Then I'm gonna go eat. Right, first, we need to make sure our player up and down is opposite. Alright, so our player is here. It's gonna talk to people like the ground. Usually players talk to ground objects that are like square. And then our platform can move back and forth. I knew that this shit was going to play right. Shit's funny how like there's that async IO force. It actually sounds really funny, but so it needs to be converted, I guess. There needs to just be you need to learn more about audio and talk less crap about it. I mean more crap, sorry. I was gonna say ALA. Because it's like sound. Is sound audio? What's the difference? Is a wave format like those ones? Alright, so let's say we have this, right? Can we just like, how the fuck do you do it? I used to be good at this Monday. I was like an audio professional. Just cutting, pasting MP3s and letting all the static come out of them, or like, what do you call that shit? The jank inside of the sound. Fucking, just speed it up, who cares? Pitch and speed, okay. Speed. What did that do? I made it faster. Uh-oh. I didn't want to do that. Okay. 33%. Alright, I made docking duck effects. I don't think that, like, that was the... I don't think this opens, like, Python files. Crap. We're fucked. That's going to be a problem right there. I could already tell it's a future problem. By mistake, you had an open Python file and waste your life waiting for it to crash. That's nice. Beautiful. Glad I figured that part out. I'm going to make a tutorial about it. Alright, this is all the things you don't want to do, but actually tell people to do it. But fake the video and make sure that they keep following it blindly. Alright. Share audio. Effects. Watch video. Master effects. Pretty sure people are making videos about this stupid crap and how to like do this right. Like, this used to be so much easier, the old one. Just download the old version. These new versions are garbage. We just need it to be faster, that's all. Like the most basic thing. It's like, no. Just speed. Like, where is speed? Just straight up speed. Legacy. Classic filters. No, we don't need to fuck with the wave. Now I need to know the version. Change speed without changing pitch. Effects, pitch and tempo. Change speed and pitch. I think that's what I did last time. Why can't I just change speed without changing pitch? Speed multiplier. 0.5. I don't know, 5, whatever. It's better. I can actually hear the voice. So it's possible, but that's all I need to know. It's just the thing, the format is fucked by the auto generator. I did do a custom nav mesh, but I can't see it. I mean, nav thing. The shader doesn't work, damn it. And the other shader does work. It still works, so it's cool. Yeah, like this is supposed to be like PBR, but it's not. What the fuck? Oh, I didn't know that that worked. You can't fire like this though. Alright, we did it. Story mode complete.